go on with another example. Describe a place where you like to relax. So, describing about a place that I would relax. Generally, there are people who prefer to travel to different places when they are in need of relaxation. We have people who read books, people who listen to music. People sometimes just sit on their living room couch and just close their eyes. Sometimes people meditate or do yoga for relaxation. But I am quite different from all this. Generally, after a hectic work schedule, when I come back home, I head towards my terrace. Now, my terrace is a common terrace, but we don't have people who visit it frequently. So I have my privacy there completely. And I always head towards my terrace during the evening, especially during the sunset. And I thoroughly love to sit there and watch the sunset and the moon rise. So the change in the color of the sky, how it changes from orange to pink and purple and then blue, and slowly it comes to a pitch black, and how the sun completely goes out of vision, and how the moon rises, and immediately after the sun sets or as the moon rises, there is unanimously the cawing and the cooing of the birds. I would just love to watch that from my terrace, and the different positions and structures they take to go on a flight. So this gives me complete relaxation. That most of the people that I know generally hate all this noise and the cawing and cooing of the birds but for me it's like complete relaxation. I would just love to listen to that noise. And especially when it comes towards, as time passes by, I would like to watch the pitch dark sky with the stars twinkling here and there and with the moon brightly shining there. It gives me an unknown satisfaction, and it gives me unknown relaxation that words cannot explain. I'm always, whenever I find that the weather is quite okay and it's time for the moonrise or it's time for the sunset, I immediately rush to my terrace. I take a rug with me and I just make myself comfortable and I sit and I wait for the cawing and the cooing of the birds. And I stay. Sometimes I just run out of time. I completely become unaware of the number of hours I had been standing there and enjoying the nature, the change in the color of the skies, the beauty, the unending beauty of the skies. So this is how I generally find relaxation, especially after a hectic work schedule, because my job gives me a lot of pressure. I always have to keep up my time limit. I always have this time limit to complete my projects. So this is the only solace. I find complete happiness. And I feel that this particular time, apart from enjoying the nature and apart from enjoying the sounds of the birds and apart from enjoying the change in the colors of the skies, I find a lot of time, a lot of private time, in fact, for myself. That being in that solitude, I feel that I am actually having time to enjoy, rejuvenate myself, and I find complete pleasure in that. So my mode of relaxation is completely when I am in my terrace or on my terrace with my rug and completely watching the transformation and the beauty of nature. So this is how I finish my speech. All right, so we might have a few follow-up questions for the same. Let's see what sort of follow-up questions we can have. So my first question can be, like this. Is physical relaxation more important than mental relaxation? Okay, so physical relaxation and mental relaxation. Now, I personally feel that both physical and mental relaxation is more important for any living being. Now, this, for example, as I had said, when how I while away my time when I'm completely stressed, how I relax myself by sitting on the terrace and watching the beauty of nature. That sometimes that gives me a very good night's sleep. It speaks physical relaxation speaks of well-being, physical well-being. But I have personally seen a lot of people who have not been physically well, who are not physically relaxed, but and that inability of being relaxed physically doesn't show often on their faces, but when they are mentally not relaxed, it definitely reflects on their face. So mental relaxation depends on like listening to music or doing yoga, whatever the person's mind please. That will vary from a person to person. But when you're physically not relaxed, you need not, or it might not be shown on your face. But when you're mentally not relaxed, it definitely affects your physical being as well as your emotional being. So I personally feel more than physical relaxation, mental relaxation is more important for any being. So this is how I would answer this question. Let's move on to one more follow-up question. Do youngsters today find enough time to relax? Okay, so this I personally feel youngsters these days do not find enough time to relax. The main reason is because of the hectic work schedule and because of the increase in the competition. Everybody wants to outdo someone else. So they're like constantly working on that. So I personally feel that youngsters do not find enough time to relax. But what are the other reasons apart from being having a hectic work schedule, or because of the competition where you need to outdo others? Apart from this, I personally feel youngsters are not trained enough to plan and manage their daily activities. There is no proper planning and they are very weak in managing their daily activities. So I basically feel that is also a reason why they don't find time to relax themselves. They are like 24/7, they are very busy. They go to office, they work, and then they come back home. And one more important thing that eats up all their time is the social media addiction. So they're completely with their phones and with their laptops, and they're always engrossed with something or the other. It's just a matter of shutting your phone down or your laptop, closing your eyes for some time and taking some relaxation. So that is what something our youngsters lack. And I basically feel if youngsters are trained in such a way and if they're taught how to plan and manage their daily activities, they would definitely find enough time to relax physically and mentally. So this is how my answer is going to be for this question. We have seen two examples, so let's go for some more examples now.